Wow, there it is. Looks big. Big. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for dropping in the studio. Okay, I am Kodiac, and today we are discussing buffets. That's right, I said it here first. Pizza buffets. Why? Because I happen to enjoy a good pizza buffet from time to time. I'm actually kidding. That was just a crazy title that I come up with. I don't know why. Talking about pizza buffets. What? Who? Why? I do like a good pizza. I will say that I'm more on the heavy meat side than I am of the light cheese side. So fight me. I'm a pizza dude through and through. I neutralized. You want some pizza? I want some pizza too. Welcome to the stream, sir. We're just kind of goofing around right now. I really didn't have anything planned for this evening. I typically do unboxings from WoW from eBay. Just a couple of my boxes have been delayed. A couple of my things that I'm actually waiting for hasn't came in. I ordered a couple Boba Fett's that haven't quite came through just yet. I got a laptop that I'm supposed to be unboxing, but it has not made it here yet. So here we are. We're going to talk about pizza buffets or whatever you guys would like to talk about too. And breaking news, I don't have my news channel set up for just my chatting screen. So breaking news, I'm going to click on this here, guys, just so we can get some content going. You know what? Let's bring it up on the big screen. Bring it up on the big screen. Boop. Took about 2 months. I hear you, brother. Man, that's my gaming PCs. It's actually really, really good. It's just I bought a laptop because I wanted to kind of be able to do some things if I'm not around my base station. And the laptop that I currently have right now really doesn't really work out too well because it's crap. It's like a potato that's been twice baked, thrown back in the oven, smothered in cheese with a little bit of mama's homemade brown gravy, wrapped in rice, then thrown it in a deep fryer, put it in a stove, and set on fire. So imagine, and with chocolate. Yeah, it's a hot mess. A hot mess. So what is up, brother? How are you doing today? Oh, there's my advertisement. So I've been on the fence about putting advertisements on my stream because I typically don't, but I was like, well, people don't know that, they can get their Twitch Prime subscriptions and it's free, and so they talked me into it. I don't know if I like to have advertisements because I believe that if people want to sub or donate or tip or whatever, they've been around Twitch long enough to know. So we're going to see how it goes. If I start getting annoyed with it, I'm just going to put an ixnay on the advertisements. So let's start with the brother. Migraines. If you want to talk about migraines for a minute. Until I got a little bit older, really didn't suffer from migraines. Now I suffer from migraines in regards to allergies, and my allergies really didn't kick in until I was like late 30s, early 40s. So I am, I can be put down for a while for allergy migraines, to the point where it makes you feel nauseous and you don't want to move, you don't want anything. So let's talk about pizza. And what I mean by pizza is Kanye West. And that's not a weird segue. It's just this is on my breaking news feeds. Kanye West is reportedly calmer, focused on music, and after a hospital visit. And I'm not going to joke about mental health, because mental health is it's a very, very serious topic, and I am definitely not a professional when it comes to talking about mental health issues. What I can say is, if this is not a ploy, if this is not a shtick, it's not a thing to get attention, because everybody knows in media, negative attention, there's no such thing as bad publicity, even when it's bad publicity. So even if it's him acting like he's crazy, people, who's Kanye? Why is Kanye? What's doing? It's just crazy. So here's the headline. He seems much more relaxed and chilled out after the past couple days. That is my train wreck running through the house, so I apologize for that. And that he still harbors regrets about sharing such private details about his wife, Kim Kardashian West. He definitely understands that he upset Kim. He feels very bad about it. It's obvious that he still loves Kim, from an insider close to the source. I can honestly say my allergies at times have flared up to the point where I can't, I don't want to be around anybody. I don't want to be near anybody. Lights have to be off. I have to be in bed. And it's just to the point where it really almost makes you nauseous. I know that's really not what we want to hear, but ooh, Lord. So I feel your pain. I am on board the allergy migraine train. But before we get into that, let's take a step back. Let's get the Kodiac stream started the way that we typically always do, and that is with Kodiac rap. Everybody loves this song. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I don't think that I have it on. Yeah, I didn't set it up. I'm not
too worried about the card.
Apologize, guys. I just set up my just chat. So we'll wait for the song to be over.
I went to the stocks run.
So let's roll up a marijuana joint and give me some crown in this drink, cause I can't sleep. It's
we're gonna go ahead
2:30 in
and
the
hear the
morning
story
and
and
I'm
then
watching
be back to
Kodiac
Stormwind.
King.
Yeah, I am curious how like Drayless is pretty geared, so like just as far as prot's concerned, so I'm curious.
I can't tell if that's World of Warcraft going. Oh, no, I think it's still the same song.
I have so much stuff I need to sell.
What's going on? Oh, it is. I forgot that I am watching a fellow streamer, so I gotta turn off that, or you guys are gonna get that too. So, boys, ladies, and gentlemen, how is everyone this wonderful Sunday afternoon? Lederhosen, guten Tag. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I sent you some stuff in the old game to disenchant. So today has been it's been a weird day. It's kind of been a day of, oh, I don't know. It's been a day of just outside doing what I do around my house, and I can honestly say that it was so hot outside that I was on my riding mower, and I had so much sweat. It was pooling in the crack of my butt cheeks. So some people call that swamp butt. I call that having a swimming pool for my boys, because it was bad. I mean, bad. And I really wasn't doing nothing except for just driving a lawnmower. So it's a little weird. Yep, a little weird. Can honestly say that it was not enjoyable at all. Oh, trying to replenish, rehydrate, got a little water. Typically I have some Mio or flavored water with a little bit of caffeine, but I'm trying to not over caffeinate myself tonight, so I can hopefully wind down and get an old man's. But other than that, so let's talk. Let's dive into the realm that is pizza. I mean, who doesn't like pizza? Some people like it with, I don't know, cheese, extra sauce. Some people like it with extra sauce, no cheese. Some people like it folded over. Some people like it deep dish and crispy, crusty corners with extra cheese just dripping off the side. Some people like it the Chicago style, which I've been to Chicago. It's kind of weird. You ask for a Chicago style pizza in Chicago and they're like, oh, you just want pizza. Or if you talk to one of my friends who's a staunch New Yorker, there's no pizza other than New York pizza, which in his eyes, that's probably true. Yeah, the people that do not like pizza probably don't have taste buds. I can get on board with that. I really can. And yeah, that advertisement's really starting to. Yeah, I need to put a longer time refresh on that. So I've actually had traditional New York style pizza. I've actually had actual Chicago pizza. And guys, when I say this, it's pizza. Obviously, what people don't understand is there's case in point, right? There is a guy in Texas that goes across the border to buy bread that's made in Mexico. It's not because the quality is any better. It's there's a specific taste because of the water, to be honest, and that's been the secret forever. The water quality is a little bit different. The water has its own natural taste to it. Same thing with Chicago, same thing with New York. It's all very much in where it's made. Let's see, Seattle dough rises at a different temperature because I hate to say this, the location and the atmospheric pressure. So anywhere you go, pizza is going to taste different, even though it is all pizza. The Seattle Seahawks, yeah. Chicago style pizza, it's like Canadian bacon. That is correct. It's still bacon. It's just called Canadian bacon. Chiefs and Seahawks. We got a little rivalry going on here. I can honestly say that I used to have a professional NFL team, but I do not. I kind of watch players now. I started gravitating towards that when Michael Jordan and Larry Bird played in the NBA because I was a huge Larry Bird fan. And then when Michael Jordan hit the scene, but I can honestly say that I was not a Boston Celtics fan. When Michael Jordan hit the scene, I was like, oh my God, Michael Jordan, greatest player ever. But I didn't become a Chicago Bulls fan. I just started watching players. So yeah, I'm all right with that. I don't really commit to one team. I am not a fan of any specific team, or most people call it fanatics. Now I can say my home state, where I'm from, are a bunch of fanatics, and they really take that word to the extreme. Like if it was like a candle. Sorry, had an ice baby moment for a second. Well, yeah, what is up, my dude? How are you doing today? We are currently talking and just really having a conversation about pizza. Pizza and allergies. That's the conversation for today. So welcome to the stream. I do enjoy watching Wilson. Well, I mean, there is some people that that you can definitely go to, not maybe because they're talented, but maybe because they're talented. Pizza is an allowed topping. I am going to be an advocate of that. I do like a good pineapple on my pizza. I get it. It's been a day. I really didn't have a lot of time really picking up my background music. There's really not much I can do other than I can turn it off. And we can just have a conversation. We can, let me see if there's something that I can find that's not copyright protected so I don't get a bond. I can always, I hate to say this, I could always play elevator music. All right, we got this. I don't know exactly what It is, but the first thing that comes up, free, non-copyrighted background music. We're going to try this. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, hopefully it doesn't go too bad. Let me this. Here we go. You guys are gonna have to let me know if it's bad or good. Let me see what we got. We might be looking at the same thing. Put this one on. Put this one on hold. See what we got going on here. All right, we'll do this one. Can you guys even hear it? Let me see what we got. I'm going to put my headphones on, see what kind of music we got going on here. I turned down just a bit. There we go. All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Hey, as long as I'm not getting banned for it, I'll play just about anything. So, Asmongold reacts to the decline of Blizzard. I really don't care what Asmongold reacts to. I've watched that guy. I've really tried to get on board with what he was pimping. I don't know. I am officially, and I've tried watching him a couple times. I am not an Asmongold fan. I am not, I repeat, an Asmongold fan. It's just, I can't get on board with what he's doing. I watched one of his streams, and he was pandering to people that was in his guild, pandering to viewers about, y'all need to give me all the stuff out of the guild bank or the stock market, and I don't know why you guys keep raising prices, and people just run up to him while he's in game and hand him stuff because it is Asmongold, and he is an asshole. I don't try to judge people, but guys, I understand that this is a persona. It's something that he's put together. It really is I think it's a skit. I think it's a shtick that he's performing, because I've watched him on YouTube where he's not doing the Asmongold World of Warcraft douchery, right? Yes, that is correct. So I have watched him on YouTube where he really did kind of he talked about himself, talked about, what his plans for streaming, why he took a break, and that Asmongold I can relate to. The Asmongold that is on when he is on and he's on streaming about World of Warcraft, I'm not a fan. Just I apologize if you guys are a fan of Asmon, but he gets on my nerves. Specifically when he's on a rant or a tirade about how Blizzard is specifically fucking him, or about how Blizzard is specifically targeting him because he is Asmongold, and Asmongold can ruin Activision, i.e. Blizzard Entertainment, because they have nothing else to do, bro. They have nothing else to do but, oh my God, Asmon is on our servers right now. I'm going to give him a living. So like the one I watched where he was they found a glitch and were able to get into the unauthorized zone, and he was basically saying that, they're only coming after him because it's him. No, you're lucky you didn't get banned for an exploit, bro. But anyway, that's just me. That's my opinion. Then he goes on an hour and a half tirade of why Blizzard is after him. Anywho, I lost somebody just by talking about Asmon. Apologize. Bye. Sorry. Like I said, I don't like Asmon as a World of Warcraft streamer. I like Asmon as when he's not being a World of Warcraft streamer. When he's just talking. You know, and that is, I understand it. If he did, I get it. If they would ban me, I wouldn't sit there and complain, because you literally are breaking the terms of service. It clearly states, you know, you cannot use exploits. So ban me. I made the decision to do it, and I watched the one where he kind of went off the rails because they made it change his name. You know, it's a game, dude. If anybody comes and said, "Hey, Kodiak, your name's offensive," because I'm not insensitive to the subject, I'm gonna change my name, right? It's not like I'm going to sit there and complain because, oh my God, Blizzard's targeting me. I've had Kodiak for 10 years. Yes, you may have had Kodiak for 10 years, or Asmon for 10 years, or whatever the hell his Warlock's name was, for 10 years. Unfortunately, you may not know that that name offends somebody in a culture that you're completely unfamiliar with. You're losing your shit over a name of an avatar on a game. Tell me to change Kodiak. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. I guess but that's for me, right? Right. It's just change it, bro. Just change it. No, that's what he changed it to. I don't remember what his original name was, but he changed it to Free Hong Kong as a big middle finger to Activision, to Blizzard. It's somebody was offended by the name. They validated it. It's not because you're Asmongold. You literally really need to just kind of calm your tits and change your name, right? That's all. And now I will say that. Now that's a very valid point. People do target Asmongold unjustly and unfairly because he is a very, very popular streamer. He is he's a target. The same thing with the rest of these guys. You know, they do the Twitch trolls. They find out what server he's on, or most people already know what server he's on, and it becomes one of those situations where they're just targeting him because either A, they completely dislike him, or they're just trying to cause him pain. Whatever the case may be, that is completely unacceptable. Let the man do what he's known for. Let the man. He's got an opinion. Look, he's a streamer. This is the same thing we're doing right now, right? I've already had 2 people leave because I'm talking about Asmongold. Okay, so be it. That's exactly what you do. You have the opportunity to say, you know what? I'm going to sit here and watch this guy because I really dig what he's throwing down. Or you can go, you know what? I'm out. There's a million other streamers out there that can keep me entertained. Absolutely. So in that aspect, Neutralized, I agree with you 100% because it's very easy for them to go, deuces, I don't like what you're throwing down. I'm going to go someplace else. But no, they're going to go and they're going to harass this guy. They're going to turn him in for dumb stuff. They're going to continually report him for stuff that he may or may not be doing. 9 times out of 10, it's stuff that he's not doing. Josh, brother, what is up, my dude? How is the hopefully you're not still tying one on because tomorrow's Monday, you know. But if you are, here's one to you, sir. I get it. I mean, I do. I understand that. And just today, it feels like Monday. Let me tell you, I've already got work on my brain. I got to take care of some stuff at work. So, yeah. Just today now I'm on Pagel, guys. If you don't know, I play Alliance on Pagel on Classic, and there was some dude in Goldshire running around just floating the N-word like, you know, he's being paid to advertise it. The dude gets banned. He creates a temporary account, comes back to Goldshire just to bitch and complain because he got reported for saying the N-word. That blows my mind. Like, Blizzard is specifically out there looking for you to say these words, right? No, bro, you got reported. Somebody reported you for saying the N-word. Here's breaking news, a little piece of advice. If you want to play the game, don't do dumb shit. You know what I mean? Muffins are good. So, yeah, I've seen muffins. I've actually seen a few of those players run, and that tends to happen. There's a lot of guilds that I've seen kind of really take off and then either fizzle out or just kind of take a break until the new content comes out. So, yeah, absolutely. If you're on Peggle, you want to come have a little bit of fun with us. The guild's growing. We do a lot of fun things. We are Mythic Swifty. That's the name of the guild. So just so you know, it does not reference the streamer Swifty. We were goofing around, talking about dumb stuff, and it really, it was one of those situations where we were talking about just making fun of known streamers that it's pretty popular, right? So like one of the guild names we were tossing around was like Asmon Trolls. You know what I mean? And Mythic Swifty just kind of had a ring to it. The funny thing was, as soon as we started Teacup, yes. As soon as we started advertising, people automatically go, oh my God, are you Swifty? No, we are not Swifty. If you follow Swifty, you know he doesn't play on Peggle. And in fact, I don't think he's been playing Classic for a bit. So, yeah, it was one of those things. I had a dream of calling in sick. I didn't do it. Regretting it now, yes, trust me, there's days that I can honestly say that I feel like I should call in sick just because. But I do. I like my job. I like what I do. For those of you that don't know, I'm a network engineer. I love my job. It's just I'm a manager, so I really have to take into a lot of consideration of what's going on and really start thinking and prepping for the coming week. So for me, it's one of those situations. It's love-hate. I would love to just be able to turn it off and walk away and go home and not really think about it. But, you know, I keep my phone sitting right here beside me because I'm going to get a call. I'm going to get that email. I'm going to be notified that something's going on. So, but yeah, if anybody's on Peggle and you're just out having fun, look, you don't have to be a full-time player. We don't care. We are having fun. We are enjoying the nostalgia. To give you guys a little bit of background of how we got to Peggle is we were actually on Man Creek as the Horde. We had a good guild going over there. Unfortunately, some of us who had full-time jobs, it couldn't keep the pace up with those that didn't. So we had a handful of people really get 60 before we did. And it for lack of a better term, it really tore the guild apart. Because these people were wanting to go raid as soon as possible, and the rest of them, we couldn't because we weren't high enough because we had, we had to level, we had work, we couldn't spend the entire time focused on leveling. So it really did. Those people went on to other guilds. Once those people left, you know how it is. If a core group of people leave, then, it starts dividing, causing a rift in the guild, and we left. In fact, I almost stopped streaming. I really did, because I just thought, this for me, we put a lot of effort into it. We put a lot of, there's the sword fight. I'm telling you, Josh, man, it looks like two crossed weenies. I apologize, brother, but it really does. And it looks like they've been on the grill a little too long. So that's how we got to Peggle. I actually took a very, very long time off. I went back to retail for a bit. I love the guild that I was running with in retail, but I can honestly say that I don't I don't miss retail right now. I did everything I wanted to do in retail. I got ahead of the curve. We got the mount. We did it on heroic. We started doing mythics. I'm all right with that. I don't really need to continue. So for me, it was one of those things. War was like, hey, dude, let's go back to classic. You enjoyed classic. How is the guild in retail these days? Honestly, I can't tell you. I have not logged back into retail for a bit. Now, I do keep in touch with a lot of people from retail. I do know that some people are moving on to other servers when Shadowlands comes out. I can honestly say that I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do when Shadowlands comes out. I'm probably going to do what I always do. I'm going to give it a good college effort. If I'm intrigued or if I like the content, I'm going to continue to go with it. But if I'm not, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. So, a couple questions was raised by stopping streaming. So, I actually built up a pretty decent following running on a Mancrick, and I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. I actually am pretty proud of it. Most of my followers on Mancrick were from the guild, and on average I'd have 20 viewers. And for me, that's my sweet spot. I like being social. I like being able to see everybody chatting. I like being able to respond to everybody instead of having 230 messages fly by my screen that I can't read. Once we broke up, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't really want to continue to stream. It really kind of made me evaluate what I was doing in regards to, because I would log on, and the people that I used to run with that I have no problems with, that I completely, to this day, still, if somebody would message me and say, hey, you want to go run something? Yeah, absolutely. They just stopped watching just because we weren't in the same guild anymore. So I really put a lot of time and effort into that. And it's the same thing I do now, right? I same giveaways, same free stuff, same promotions, my content really hasn't changed, other than I think I've gotten a little bit more professional looking as it's went on. Like this is mine. This is not a green screen. These are mine. My overlays are a lot more defined, where they would look like something that I'd did in paint and then threw it over to Twitch. So when that happened, I really was like, I don't know if I want to I don't want to continue to do this, because I'm streaming to two people. And don't get me wrong, those two people have been with me forever from the beginning, and they're still with me right now. So when I went over to retail, it was the same thing all over again. The guild needed a streamer, so I'm like, I kind of do it already. I'll continue to do it. And we did. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of good times. We our Fridays and Saturday raids, I always gave away, Taco Bell gift cards or pizza. I'd have pizza sent to people's houses. I gave away gaming chairs. I gave away keyboards, gaming keyboards, mouse, extra large RGB mouse pads, monitors, video cards. It's because I want to say thank you to the people that were following me. But it seemed as soon as I stopped doing retail, those people stopped watching. I get it. I understand it. So now, you come up to the same crux again, because once BFA comes out, what do? Do I stop playing Classic to go back to retail and potentially lose the people that's watching right now? That's the part about Twitch that I don't understand is, I know that there's a following, but I don't understand the following of a specific genre. Or if you're watching me to watch Classic, you're probably watching the wrong guy, because I'm bad. If you're watching me to watch retail or ask me specific questions about retail, you're probably watching the wrong guy, because I'm bad. I'm bad. And I'm not talking like Michael Jackson bad. I'm talking like bad. If you would have saw me earlier, dumb butt me really kept running back into the same situation, going, I got these guys. So it really is. It's a situation, or at least you come to a realization of, you build a following up just to lose that following to start back from square one. And I can honestly say that it's a, for those of you that stream, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. That when you look up and you see that there's one person watching you, and you've been doing it for, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, there's a couple things that really go through your mind. You really say, breaking news on, but so I don't have the breaking news overlay set up for this. I think if I do the breaking news, it's going to jack this one up, because I just did this about an hour ago before it, but we'll try it. Nope, it's not working for this one. So, anywho, sorry, one of my friends just messaged me in the corner. I've been waiting for the news from them just to let you guys know. I had a friend of mine that their father has been in the hospital, so I've been kind of waiting for the news to find out how everything was going. So, if you see me look down and it's a little weird, you know why. Anyway, the premise to that is, I can honestly say, I understand, because, guys, let's be real with each other. You watch somebody because they have something to provide, and for me, I'm not a great gamer. I really don't have a good prowess when it comes to game. Now, I'm decent at some games. I'm horrible at others. So for me, it's got to be, it's got to be me. It's got to be my content. It's got to be, you like my personality. We like having these conversations. And that's why I really do continue to do this, because if there's one person who wants to have a conversation with me, I want to have that conversation with that one person. If there's 8 people, like right now, that want to have that conversation with me, I want to have those conversations too, because you don't know what you're going to learn. And for me, it's that's why I still do this. It's not about numbers. It's not about the it's not about the total number of views or the total number of people in my chat. It's about the one person that actually wants to have a conversation. And if I'm going to get one person, then I'm going to continue to do it. If I have 8 people, I'm going to continue to do it. Guys, I watched streamers that have 200 people, and I see how chaotic it gets in their stream channel, and it's hard for them to keep up and just talk to everybody unless they start buying that content creator's attention. They will donate 20 bits and ask a question. I understand why they're doing it, because that's what they do. That's they're monetizing their stream. So I don't. Would I love to have 200 people? Let's be frank. Would I love to have 200 people in my chat watching me right now? Hell yes, I would. But I never want to get to a situation where you guys have to donate or cheer to ask a question so I can see you. That, to me, that's how they make the money, guys. Let me completely clear the air on that. That's how they make the money. So great, good for them. I don't think that's why I do this. I don't do this because I don't want you guys to have to pay for me to answer questions or to interact with you. So I have a very, very hard time going to some of these channels. And I do. I want to see tips. I want to see what these guys are doing that I'm not, or maybe taking a few things off of. I appreciate the K's, guys. Thank you. Thank you all very much. But I get it. These are full-time, monetized Twitch partners, and that's how they're making their money. If I get 200 people, I can tell you, I don't want to be the guy that I lose people in conversations. I don't want to see 52 messages just fly by and I'm not able to answer one of them, because for me it is. Josh, I appreciate that. I see. Hopefully not. I know you took a hiatus on the for a little bit, but it's all right. Yes, Crystal Myth. Breaking news. Everybody knows I am bad. That is true. I did not see a neutralized leave. If he did, I see adios. I apologize. I can honestly say I don't know neutralized. If you're still here, I don't know. I haven't logged on. a lot of I haven't logged on to retail. I do know a lot of the core players, a lot of our core raiders have went on to do other things. They're playing Conan, and they're playing some other games. So at least from that guild, I can say for a fact that a lot of the core raiders have went on to other things because they're waiting for Shadowlands to come out. Need OnlyFans, bro. And that's the thing. I don't. This is my hang up, right? I don't consider you guys fans. It's kind of weird. It really is. You're not Kodiac fans. I really do have. And this is going to come out completely wrong. I have a connection with everybody that's sitting in my stream right now. If I didn't, you wouldn't be here because you'd go find somebody else to talk to. You guys go find somebody else to hang out with. A fan would imply that I am on a platform, or I am something that is greater than myself, right? And I'm not. I'm a you. I'm a you talking to a me, if that makes sense. And that's why, at least for the people that have hung around for the, oh geez, I think we're going on 10 months of streaming. I believe that's why we're still hanging around together, is because there is that connection, there is that commitment. Because my commitment to you is, anytime you guys join the stream, I'm hopefully I'm providing good content. Hopefully, we are having the interaction that you guys are expecting or hoping, and I'm answering the questions we're talking, we have a good time. Today's a little bit different. We're just a little off the rails. It's not scripted. I don't have anything planned. What I should be doing is leveling my warrior on Peggle, but I would much rather be doing this right now. I got a question on Facebook. No, pizza. We are not really discussing pizza. Just so you know, it was just a random ass idea that I had, and yes, I'm well aware that cabbage is not a fruit. I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can honestly say for the career that I have, if you call it a career, the streaming career that I've had, it's been a rocky road. And I honestly put out a YouTube video to kind of chronicle, and I wouldn't say chronicle, but just kind of do my my after action review for those of you who've been in the military from when I first started to where I'm at now. And I can tell you, Twitch, there's two things about Twitch. Twitch is not set up to really Twitch is not really set up to promote low-end streamers. They're not, because the way that Twitch works is Twitch promotes the people that have the most views, and to get those views you really have to have an edge. And I'll just use a couple people off the top of my head for say, and regardless of what's going on with him right now, Dr. Disrespect, he has a persona, he has a shtick, he has a thing. Did I watch the Wolverine before you styled your beard? No. Hold on just a second, guys. So, no, I don't think that I did. I mean, is it Wolverine-ish? So okay, here let's talk about my beard, guys. If you didn't know, I am I'm gonna say it. I'm 45 years old. So you see the gray. This is actually I don't dye this for whatever reason. When my beard comes in, it looks like I have drool. It's on both sides in the same spot. So there it is. That's kind of a funny question, sir. I don't like you right now. I'm gonna have to go shave my face. That's good. That's actually a good question. So back to the whole Twitch. Twitch isn't set up for small time streamers. They're not. I like that. I still want to call you. I still want to call you Leader Hosen. I like that. I'm 22.5 times 2. That is correct, madam. and I'm very so me. I have this weird kind of persona, right? I saw your new haircut, and you ever watch the movie The Legend of Billie Jean? As soon as I saw that, that's the first thing I know. I'm old. You're old. You'll get the reference. I'm like, Legend of Billie Jean haircut. So here's I've been asked quite a few times, and I'm not the most qualified person to answer this because I'm not a Twitch celebrity by any stretch of the means, but I've been asked quite a few times of what do you do to get viewers? That is the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Because if anybody knew, and I'm going to tell you guys, if you go out and you watch a YouTube video of how to get viewers, how to get, how to get found, how to get discovered, there is no magic answer. The only thing I can tell you from my experience is and I don't think that I'm not going to give them any type of order. Stream regularly. If you put a schedule on your stream, stick to it. B, and this is where I'm on the fence, because I would love to see I'd love to see more streamers that are well known because of just who they are instead of who they pretend to be. And I know that's a very slippery slope going down that conversation. But what I would say, this is my B. Whichever of those two you decide to do, if you decide to go the Dr. Disrespect route and put on a persona, you have to be able to do it every time that light comes on and those little blue circles on that camera turn up. You have to be able to do it every time, because if you're trying to play a persona, people are tuning in to watch that persona, and that persona is why they're here. If you're not able to do that, just be you. Be the true you, and you're either going to get people or you're not. I would rather see somebody try to be themselves and not get as many viewers as them trying to pretend to be somebody else and not be able to do it. Because as soon as that persona starts to crack, or you can't continue to play that part, you're going to go from an extreme, extremely high to an extremely low, because those people are going to stop tuning in because you can't do it anymore. That would be B on my list. And C, and I think C is my most important, is you're going to have to really, really branch out. And what I mean, okay, so you're going to have to branch out. And what I mean by branch out is this. If this is something that you want to do, and you want to do it as a profession, you want to get paid for it, you cannot expect Twitch to hand it to you on a silver platter. You have to go out. You have to work for it. You have to go to other platforms such as Facebook, such as TikTok, such as Twitter. You have to promote yourself because nobody else is going to. You have to be, you got to treat it like a job. If you want it, you got to go get it. Nobody is going to give you followers. And here's the truth of it. And I'm going to try to put it in perspective of you guys right here, right? That's exactly right. Momo, there is so much. There is so much that's actually going against streamers right now. It's very hard because nobody wants to see somebody just sitting here going, nobody wants to see that. They want to, and they want you to interact with them. They want you to talk. They want to hear some cool stuff going on in the back. They want to see a cool background. They want to see, they want the ambiance. So you have to be able to entertain on a level. Sorry, this is my friend. I apologize. So you have to be like what I'm doing right now. Do I have any of this planned in my head? No. We are talking. We're having conversations. You got to just go with the flow. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I sat here and I streamed to nobody for probably my first month and a half, other than my streamers. Now, and I mean my guildies. And that was only on days that I was rating. Would I see that viewer count right there go up? Most of the time, 0 people. And because I would go back and I would watch my videos and I would go back and watch my VODs to see what I'm doing, what I like and what I don't like. And I noticed for the first, I don't know, half an hour to an hour of my streams, I'm just doing this. Ah, crap. Oh, that was a mistake. Ooh, do I have a health potion? Yeah, guys, the truth of it is, 80% of the people that are tuning in aren't tuning in to watch your game. They're tuning in for you. They want to see you do what you do while you're doing the thing you're doing, right? And here's this is going to be kind of the caveat or the aha moment when it comes to what I do. Just to put it out there. People that do giveaways. I'm not saying don't do it. What I am saying is understand that if you're doing giveaways, that one of two things is going to happen. A, it's going to be completely counterintuitive to what you're trying to do to get more long-term viewers. I understand that, and I'm okay with that. Because the truth of the matter is, if you're trying to get long-term viewers by doing giveaways, most of those people are going to hop into your stream when you're doing a giveaway. Specifically, if you schedule a time and date for it. Secondly, and this is what a lot of people don't understand, those people that are watching you are not going to tell their friends you're giving away, let's say, a new car, because it reduces their chance of winning. Let that sink in. So a lot of people out there, myself included, but like I said, guys, this has nothing to do with me trying to gain viewers. This when I do my giveaways, it's because I support what you guys are doing for me. We're having this conversation. We are talking. We are communicating. People don't understand that the people that are watching my stream, if I say, hey guys, this thing on? In about 30 minutes, I'm going to give away $100. Do me a favor. Go out and find 10 of your friends and tell them to watch me. Like in the next 5 minutes, so they get a chance to get that $100. Ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Well, and that's completely, Leader Hosen, you and I are, at least in respects to this, when I first started talking to you, you and I are pretty much on the same keel, right? There's no ambiguity. That's a big word. So it's you really got to put in perspective of what you're doing. And I would say D out of this whole thing, if you were to ask me, a small time streamer, and guys, I'm going to tell you 10 viewers right now, how to get more viewers, I don't know, other than what I've already told you. There are nuances to getting viewers, but you also have to understand you got to go through the first 3 things that I just said. Don't be disappointed if you're not, taking a rocket ship up to the top of Twitch page because you're not getting 200 viewers. You're not getting 1,000 viewers. It's a job for these people. And if you want to make it a career, you have to sell yourself. Yes, I know the innocence of the youth. And guys, that's honestly, if you really, really do, let's take a poll. Out of 10 people, how many people right now are Asmongold fans? And I'm not talking about the YouTube Asmongold. I'm talking about the streaming World of Warcraft Asmongold fan. How many people? Just put a 1 in chat. It's like we need summons. We need summons to a dungeon. Who needs a summon? Press 1. And the reason I say that is because we all have different streamers that we follow. We all follow multiple streamers. But when it comes down to who do you watch, right? That is the person that really is the is the one guy that you're going to go, you know what? I watch this guy. A Zach fan, right? The wrong button. I went to Amazon. Oops, my bad. So what I mean by that, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys that you watch, but there's going to be 2 guys or girls, that you go to because you know as soon as you go there's like, man, this guy's going to be great. He's always going to be on. There's, he knows about the game. He knows about what he's talking about. He's really informative. So what I'll do is I'll take a step back and I'll do this. I try my best to really support small streamers, and how I do that is I'll go and I will do what you guys are doing right now. I will chat. I will donate. I will buy. Case in point. God, I'm dying. I'll buy merch, right? Because I want to support these guys, and I know these guys are, they're younger guys. They're trying to make a career out of it, right? That's what they're trying to do. So my part is I want to make sure that if I can help in them succeeding, hopefully I can say, hey, I bought that guy's first merch when he was a wee lad. So to answer the question, guys, and we'll get back to some fun stuff, because I know how to become a Twitch streamer is not what you guys tuned in for. It's just a question, and I really do think it. A lot of people that do stream, they have in the back of their head, there's no magic pill. There is no magic golden ticket. It is work, and you're relying on the people that are watching you to A, support you, B, really, really, really buy into what you're selling. And what I mean by that is really become part of your community, or they're going to go someplace else. There was a study out there that each time that you flick on the light and you start recording and people do find your stream, they're only going to watch you for about 10 to 20 seconds. And they've already had their mind made up that you're somebody that I'm going to come back to, or I'm moving along. 10 to 20 seconds is not a viable function for people like me, that I might have good content, but I'm not that wow factor, right? So just for all of you for all you guys that are really out there looking to maybe start streaming, and you do stream, the one thing I would say is just be you. Keep doing it, and don't be disappointed when guys. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 months, and I've gotten a little better at it. I've gotten a little better each month, each day, each year. But 10 months, 10 views. That's what I got right now. 10 viewers. I'm all right with that. I know people really expect to see that now. Oh, you should be at 100 viewers right now. Should I? What is that magic algorithm that says I need 10 viewers? Oh, 9. Sorry. Sorry, guy. Sorry. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's let me do this. I'm going to take a quick break. I gotta go tell the news to the other person in my life. Not sure. I will be right back. Give me about 2 minutes, guys. Thank you. All right. Now let's get back to the pizza buffet. So we started the discussion with pineapples. I'm on board with that. I'm on board with pineapples. I also like a if you guys haven't had it, Romeo's, at least around here, they have a buffalo chicken pizza. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, that would make your toes curl. Josh, how are you, buddy? How are you doing? Yes, I completely agree with you, Momo. I really got to figure something out when it comes to my background music because it's. I went back and I watched some of my VODs, and you know when you first hear it, it's like, yeah, this is great, this is good, but then for 4 hours, you're like, oh my god, just shoot me something. And I probably have lost viewers because of that, because I don't have a typical playlist. Pineapples, red onions, and bell peppers on a pizza. I'm all right with that. I am definitely all right with that. It's a little breaking news. Too many veggies for me. I like sausage, pepperoni, bacon, more sausage. You see where I'm going with that. I actually do like the combination. I do like supreme pizzas as well. Apparently we went back to talking about pizzas and lost 2 more people. It's a thing. Your favorite is barbecue. Yes. So, guys, we're getting into a serious discussion here now, with barbecue. Now, I have had barbecue from most of the. I've had St. Louis barbecue. I've had Memphis barbecue, and I'm not talking about from a place in, I don't know, Wyoming, saying Memphis barbecue. I'm talking about from Memphis. I'm talking about from, Kansas. I have been to Texas, and I have found the Mecca of BBQ. Yes, that is right. I have a sick love affair for the Texas barbecue, and sorry, Myth. I read that. I'm a little dyslexic. I read that as you like man sausage. Okay. But in fact, you wrote this man loves sausage, which could be misconstrued as well. You only have one type of barbecue sausage over here. So when you say barbecue, Josh, I mean, is it like brown and looks like kind of ketchup, and it's thick and it's sweet and smoky and savory? So let's go with Lederhosen. Tomatoes, banana peppers, sausage, hamburger, bacon, onion, and barbecue sauce. I could get down with that. I could literally get down with that. Tomatoes, banana peppers, sausage, hamburger, bacon, and onion. So my first love affair for pizza was I would do mushrooms and onions. That was my thing. Then I managed a Pizza Hut for a very long time here in the States when I was just getting out of high school, getting ready to go to college. I found that I love different types of pizza, just anything you can put on a pizza. No fungus for you. I get that. There's a lot of there is a lot of so my dog decided to come through the studio. She's like, what's going on here? I'm gonna admit it. I like mushrooms. I do like mushrooms. They're yellow peppers and they're picked and sweet. Yes. You work at Domino's. I like Domino's pizza. I like Donato's a little bit better. Sorry, Josh. Just because their seasoning. Domino's around here is not. It really is. It's not very good. Even though I've had Domino's other places and it is good. The one that we have around our area, not so much. So yeah, that's. And here's my thing, right? I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3". I think I scale in around 275, 280 pounds. I eat a lot of food. I got to keep the machine going. So I eat a lot of buffet style food. And the downside to that is I eat a lot of pizza buffet. So I've tried. To me, I've honestly found that a lot of the mom and pop chains or mom and pop not chains around the area have some very, very, very good pizza. Some of the chains, they've got their niche, but man, there's a place near my hometown that has a pizza buffet, or used to. COVID-19 kind of ruined that for me. So their pizza, absolutely fantastic, from the sauce to the seasoning to the cheese that they put on it. It is a fantastic. Let's see it again. Fantastic. All right, boys. Let's do something a little different. Do something. Somebody give me a topic. Let's talk about something. Just something random, and we'll go off the rails with that. Anybody? Pop it in chat. What is a topic that has been pressing on your mind? Or if there's something you want to know about the Kodiac, let's just go down. Let's go down that rails. Let's go to that train station. Hop on that train, and oh Jesus, you want the chair to host? Josh has redeemed 6,500 camo coins. Yorkshire pudding. Tell me what it is, Kodiak. Be quiet, Josh. Yorkshire pudding. If it's what I think it is, I don't even want to describe that, because if it's what I think it is, it's kind of like head cheese. And if you don't know what head cheese is, just look it up. Okay. I I actually watched the special on that once, and it's like, why, people? And I get it. It's a delicacy. I get it. Just don't understand it. What is your usual day? What is a usual day for the Kodiak? That's a good question. Let's do this first. We are going to. Josh has redeemed the chair to host the station, so we're gonna let the chair host while the Kodiak rap goes. At least I'll know when to get to sit back down. So here we go. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Chair it is. Oh my God, my little pocket. Come on. Take it off. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. That's the Kodiak rap for you guys. Congratulations, Josh. You purchased the chair. For whatever reason, I don't know if you guys know this, but we actually there's a running joke. There's a running joke about the chair hosting the stream because one day, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I decided to raid one of my friends to get them some viewers. I forgot to turn off my stream because I thought it automatically did once I rated said streamer. It did not. So I got a record. That record was I streamed for 28 hours or my chair streamed for 20 hours. And yeah, I got a couple followers just because of my chair. And so I decided to put it as one of the Camo K rewards so people can kind of keep that joke running. And yeah, it's still to this day he gets requested. My good old boy, he still enjoys doing it. He's a little gun shy, really doesn't say much, but hey, he still enjoys doing it. So to go back to your question, what is the usual day for Kodiak? Usual day for Kodiak is I get up about 7 o'clock in the morning. It was pure darkness. I know, it's great. I get up about 7 o'clock in the morning. I get ready. I go to work. I work about 45 minutes away from my house. I get in. Now, the facility I work at looks like a maximum security prison because it's a federally insured data center. So throughout the day, I'm the manager for what they call the Smart Hands Break Fix 2 teams. So I really mitigate and monitor a lot of the activities that's going on within inside the data center. I help plan the installation of hardware along with what we call changes or trouble tickets. So that's pretty much my entire day, is just either putting out fires, planning for fires, or ensuring that if anybody has a credit card, a lot of that transaction, gets processed because we're not jacked up. Anyway, so that's 8 hours of my day. Then I come back home. Normally what I will do is around noon, though, I will go to the gym for about an hour, and that's my lunch. I will then go back to work after work. Come home, I make dinner or have dinner prepared, spend a little time with the better half and the kid and the dog. I don't know if you want to call that the better half or kid or both, because she's just this little King James Charles Spaniel. It looks like this little show dog. She's cute. She really is. But she's also a pain in my butt. So that's about 6 o'clock. From 6 to 7, I will sometimes try to jump on WoW to start leveling, getting things prepared for the stream at 8. And then from 8 to, I think, 10, sometimes 11, I'll stream. And by that time, it's it's time for the old Kodiac to log off and go to bed to get his beauty sleep. Yes. I don't think it's 5-finger death punch, though, sir. Or madam, sorry. Yeah, it's not 5-finger death punch. You might want to look that up. But yes, I do love that version of Hello Darkness. I also do like the Simon Garfunkel version. If 5-finger death punch remade it, I haven't heard that version of it. I've only heard I'm trying to think. Disturbed's version. Disturbed's that guy's got a very haunting voice. But I do like both of them. I'm still watching the, I'm gonna F her name up, Miyuki Tifa and Noble Knight the Second. I'm still watching you guys, just so you know. Just so you know. The live version that he does is absolutely 100 times better than the studio version. And I have found that in a lot of aspects when it comes to like Adele. Was it Someone Like You? There is a live version of her doing that is 100 times better than the studio cut. You wake up at 2 p.m. Oof. I mean, I'd like to wake up at 2 p.m. Trust me, I'd like to wake up at 2 p.m. Unfortunately, the things that... yeah, I'd like to wake up at 2 p.m. But cannot do that just because I think my work would get really, really mad. I really do. So, I was asked earlier, which platform do I prefer to stream on? Well, when I first started, I was streaming strictly on Twitch. Then I was using an application that would allow me to stream on multiple platforms. So I started on YouTube, but just talking to some people, getting some advice, they really said that I should consider streaming on Facebook. So I do stream on Facebook, not so much anymore because Facebook banned me for twice actually, because I was playing Conan Exiles. And if you guys don't know what Conan Exiles is, it's not a kid-friendly game. There is digital nudity on it. So me not thinking, to me it's just a game. I'm not really concerned about the sexualization of the game, because it's not sexualizing women, it's not sexualizing men, it's doing it to both. You run around when you first start, you're literally naked. So Facebook banned me twice, and then once they banned me for copyright of music that didn't belong to anybody, because I knew the person that it belonged to because it sounded similar. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to have to keep going. Yes, please delete my video. Yes, please delete my video. Oh, I can't respond to anybody that's asking me questions because I got banned because of digital nudity. So I'm currently just strictly streaming on Twitch and YouTube. If you guys want to check out some of my VODs on YouTube, it's literally... Got it. Because I stopped streaming on YouTube for a bit. It's actually just Kodiac TV. So if you guys go over there, check out some of my videos. I do actually have a very, very good tutorial if you still play retail. Those I kind of break down how optimizing your gear using pawn and like raid bots. So if you guys get a chance to look at that, it's probably one of my most popular videos. I think it's my oldest one, but I got a lot of views on that. See if I can give you the title of it. Ooh, look, I'm live now. I am live now. Kodiac discusses pizza buffet. Hi, YouTube. I'm here. Woo, I'm watching me, watching you, watch me, watch you, watch me on YouTube. So the video I'm talking about is Warcraft Gear Optimizer Pawn and Top Gear. That just goes over how you really start to optimize your gear using Gear Optimizer, the Pawn add-on, as well as Top Gear. So if you guys, if you kind of like what I do here, if you want to miss some of my stuff, it really, just go check out Kodiac TV on YouTube. That's me. Oh my god, I look weird. One video, it looks like I'm like, just, you'll see it. Oh, I turn this off. So there it is, guys. That's my thing. So anyway, I stopped broadcasting on Facebook specifically because of that. I'm currently doing Twitch and YouTube. And the reason that I have my Twitch logo on my overlay now is because people are watching me on YouTube. Hopefully they'll check me out and come over to Twitch. Well, who knows? I appreciate it. But yes, I know that you were probably the only one person that really kind of followed my Facebook post, and that's my fault because I really didn't put a lot of effort into it once I started getting banned for dumb stuff. Sorry. Uh-oh. See, work. That's my full-time thing. So I'm not going to answer this right now. I'm actually going to call them back here shortly. But that's the joy of being a manager. You can get called 24 hours a day, 7 days. But I don't mind. I really do like the people I work with. I like my job. Just responding. Rude. All right. There we go. Yeah, so that was the thing. I like I said, I kind of did the Facebook thing in a rush, and I don't know if I did, that's my own fault, but I also didn't want to deal with it. Mythic asked me kind of how my day goes. I really don't have a lot of time in the day to go through and read through absolutely everything that's, the terms of service and crap like that. So what I try to do is I try to keep it as minimalistic as possible. Yeah, I'm aware I could probably go back and check out the stream settings, but I was not getting a good response from Facebook. I would start scheduling things. I even tried to do the whole promote your page, give us $10 and we will send it to 101 different people. Anyway. As far as I know, you can't multi-stream if you're an affiliate or a partner on Twitch. You can. The one thing you can't do is you cannot multi-stream. You can't multi-stream from Twitch through Twitch. You can multi-stream through using OBS and XSplit, I think it's what it's called. But you cannot multi-stream to its competitors. And as of right now, Facebook Gaming is their really only true competitor. YouTube is technically not a what they consider a direct competitor as of yet. Now that might change because there's a lot of people that have moved away from Mixer, obviously, because Mixer has closed, to not come back to Twitch. They're going over to Facebook and doing Facebook Live. Facebook Live is actually really revamping their platform to help incorporate a lot of the gamers that do Twitch, that do stream. i.e., you're probably going to see, and this I have no facts of this, but you're probably going to see people like Dr. Disrespect just continually to stick with YouTube. Ninja is going to probably stick primarily with YouTube, unless another big platform comes out where they can sign with and get, obviously they're multi-million-dollar deals. As for the terms of service, as far as I know, there has been no talk about cross-streaming for Twitch and YouTube at the moment. I could be wrong. It's definitely something I could look up during work tomorrow. But as far as I know, when I first started doing it, you were allowed to multi-stream. Now, what you can't do is you can't stream a streamer without going into, I think, Twitch, what's called Twitch's multi-view. Yeah, it's multi-Twitch. Then you can. It's kind of like rating, but it's called multi-Twitch TV, where you can stream alongside another streamer. There's a couple people in the guild that are doing it right now because they're leveling together. Question. All right. The question is the background. Yes, the background is real. It is not. Yes, this is not classic WoW. Speaking to somebody that doesn't play classic WoW. The background. No, the background is not a green screen. If you were on a few minutes earlier, you would notice that I almost knocked my Millennium Falcon off of the off of the table. Yes, most of the toys you see in the background, other than the newer Star Wars stuff, is vintage 1970-ish to 1979. Most of it, the Voltron, yeah, that's one of the original Voltrons. The actual box is for the Black Lion. I've got two full Voltrons, one for display, one for on the box. Obviously, you see the TIE Interceptor, or the TIE Bomber is what they call it. Darth Vader's TIE Bomber. That is right here. That is an original, not the classic release or whatever. That is one of the original X-Wings. That is original Millennium Falcon. Same thing with the TIE Fighter down there. But yeah, I really, and those are the original, part of the original 12. I don't have them all as of yet, but I'm a nerd. I know it. So no, that is not a green screen. I don't have myself superimposed on something. Another question. Total cost to start streaming. Well, that's it depends on what you're going to do. Total cost to start streaming for me, it varied. I continually kind of built. Oops, sorry guys. I continually started to expand upon what I had. I started with this green screen. I started with just me sitting in front of a blank wall. When I first started, I'm going to say total cost was, looking around what I haven't replaced. My PC I haven't replaced because I built that myself. I replaced the mic. I replaced the camera. I replaced the lighting. So I started streaming with one monitor, the same gaming PC that I'm streaming and playing on right now. I would probably say $2,200 because the gaming PC myself I built. I think I final cost for me was $1,100. The monitor I have is a 37 inch, yes, 34 inch, ultra high def, 1080. I'm trying to think if there's any. Yeah, I think the monitor was almost $800. My headset. This is what I used to. It's what I used to use as my mic right there. So that was pretty much it. Oh, and then the camera that I had was this Microsoft Micrologic. It was horrible. I mean, literally, it was horrible. So to start, guys, that's on the high end. You don't have to have an ultra gaming computer to start streaming. You don't. You just have to have enough bandwidth and enough processing power for your gaming or workstation to be able to present the game. and, present it, pass it through to whatever program or platform that you're using. So I'd say about $2,200, $2,200 to $2,800, give or take. No, I didn't start out with any professional overlays or anything like that. I literally found some pictures, put them in Microsoft Paint, cut out specific areas so you could see me, and threw them on top. I used to use XSplit. That's correct. I moved away from XSplit to Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs OBS because I do like the all-in-one feature, but there's some things that I do miss from XSplit. So yeah, that's a little bit about my shindig, and obviously the toys. Other than what you've seen me open on stream, I've had these since a child, or I've replaced them since I was a child. Some of them are mine. Some of them I just repurchased along the way. What else questions you guys got? What else stuff y'all want to talk about? You want to talk about some stuff? So I appreciate the questions. I got a couple questions on Facebook. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. The mic. Okay, so yeah, this mic has been replaced. This is a RCM Pro. It is a compressed mic. It's a compressed mic. I actually have a very small mixer. I got a two channel mixer. Mouse or soup? Ooh, that's a good question. Who would win, Mighty Mouse or Superman? What the crack? Do I know what that means? What the crack? I'm going to go with maybe what the deuce, because I say what the deuce a lot. Meaning like what the fudge. Which logo? And to answer your question, I'm going to go with, just off the top of my head, Mighty Mouse, because he could go in the backside and just, where, I don't know. It's going to be a toss up, but for me, I went to the dark side, Mighty Mouse. Which logo? Because the first couple logos that I've had, the original Kodiac logo that I'm looking at on my screen that had the Horde symbol, Warman made that for me. The K. No, the K that are in my chats, Warman did not make those. I actually came up with the design of how I wanted them to look. I commissioned them through a fantastic friend of mine and guys, when I say this, I didn't ask for anything for free. I paid for everything, because same thing people ask me. I'm an IT expert. No, both of those are commissioned. And if you're looking for something, I can definitely give you her fee. It's $35. But keep in mind, I already had the drafts of what I wanted. I'm horrible at Photoshop and Paint and crap like that. So the question, Miss Charlotte, would be, if you guys look at on the channel, on most of my channels, I call it the Circle K, and that's the one where I'm standing like this, and I'm standing behind, like in front of the K, and it's got Kodiak King across the bottom of it. That cost me $35 to have that whole thing done. And she's a fantastic visual artist. It's two different people. The one that does my logos, and the one that did my my stream logo, which is this one. That was $35. I will send you her link. She does fantastic work. She's very easy. I kind of had her change it a half a dozen times, but absolutely worth it. The problem with her is she does not come up with the ideas. You have to tell her what you're looking for. She will present you with, I think she gave me 6 to choose from, and then I kind of went and did my magic with it. It's like, I want this, I want that, I want this. Let's put them all together. And then once we got it down from the 6 to the 2, we made a few tweaks on both of them. I didn't like one, and I got the other one, and you keep the copyrights for those. She does use them as promotion on her page, but nobody else can use them. So if that's something you're looking for, $35 is not a not an expensive route to go if you're looking for a professionally done logo. Now the Ks, all the hyper Ks that you see, those were my design that I gave to a very, very close friend of mine, Kat. She is a graphics arts designer, so she came up with all the colors. She came up with the all the color schemes, like the patterns, the colors. I told her kind of what I wanted. I paid her about $150 for a set of 40 different miniature logos or emotes and stuff like that. Do I know the difference of a fanny pack in the USA versus a British fanny pack? I'm going to go with no, but my mind can go 101 different ways for that, but we're going to go with no. I'm not going to go down that road. I'm going to say that fanny packs in in the US were a fad that have thankfully died off, where in fanny packs in British versus the British fanny pack is still a thing. Am I close? Am I close? Gotta hope I'm not. Ow! Fanny. I don't know. You can make so many comments on that right now, but I refuse. I'm not going to let myself go to the dark side. So the question you have to ask yourself, Miss Charlotte, is what do you want your stream to be? What I can tell you is the photograph that you have of you sipping on the Slurpee or whatever. The first lady I talked about, she could actually make that into like a caricature, and you could use something like that and then come up with what you. So when you're talking about logos, you have to have two things in mind. You're going to have an overall logo that you're going to use for most of your exposure. Like the new logo that I'm using, War came up with I call it the clean Kodiac, because I'm dropping the Kodiak King. Yes, you have a question, sir. Go ahead. I'm ready for it. Until you ask the question, I'm going to continue answering hers. I'm actually dropping the King. The only reason I did that is because when I first started, I needed a name for Twitch. And I'm like, well, I'll make it a mix of this and that. And I never really thought about taking it anywhere other than to watch people. I didn't really consider I was going to start streaming myself. Why is it correct to use fingers for both hands and feet, but thumb is correct only on the hand? I'm not quite sure I'm understood. Why is it correct to use fingers for both hands and feet, but thumb is correct only for the hand? I'm missing the question. I guess I don't. Correct to use both hands. You have fingers on your feet? I don't get it. Yeah, we say fingers and toes. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Thank you, Lederhosen. I say fingers and toes. But yes, I get it. Fingers, which all of these should be, and then toes, all your toes. But no, we got fingers and a thumb. If that's what you're going for. I need to get rid of that. It's to get them in a. Give me a second, guys. That. I mean, yeah, I'll give you, if you like that, I'll give you the compute. Yes, that's my dazed and confused. What? I'm not sure I understand that. And you can if I had a dream holiday outside the US, where would it be to? I already know where the uvula is located, just so you know. Ha! And I can say the word too. Josh, to answer your question, honestly, and I'm not pandering to you, my friend, but I've always had a fascination for Ireland. Hee hee. You had to kill one of the Avengers. Who would it? Ooh, this is a good question. And why would it be Captain Marvel? So let me tell you, I'm a huge comic book fan. In fact, I got some here. I'll show it to you guys. I bought this when it was. Boop, there it is. That is Magneto #1, the very first edition of the storyline for Magneto. I bought it when I was probably 11 years old, and it's been in this it's dual sealed and wrapped. So that is a very, very, very good question. If I had to kill off one of the Avengers, unfortunately, I don't know if it would be Captain Marvel, but who would it be? What's the premise? Give me the premise, because that's a very good question. If it's just to kill one off or get rid of one of them, you guys are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna have to go. I think they did it right. I think they did it right in the movies. I would kill off Black Widow, or I got a better one, Black Widow or the Falcon. Oh, wow. Well, here we go. I don't have my headset on. I will check it out. First off, they didn't kill off. Well, maybe. Dang it. I can say that losing Iron Man was not a surprise. But if you really think about it, there's only a few of the Avengers that really don't have a power per se. Iron Man being one of them. Black Widow being another. Hawkeye. Yes. Yes, he did. And then Ironheart kind of took over. I know that's a topic of debate. He had Smarticles. He had Smarticles. No, he had billions of dollars. That's what. Because anybody can have a great idea. But yes, he was a very smart man. So yeah, that would be the two people that I really don't think really brings in the context of a whole lot to the team, I guess. Marvel's Batman. What do I hate eating? Oh man, it's a good question. I dislike. That's a very good question. There's quite a few things. I just don't know if there's something that I would specifically say that I hate eating. Yeah, it's a good question. Pomegranates. Yes, that's pomegranates. Brussels sprouts. I do not like Brussels sprouts. That is probably the most, and I've had them all kinds of different ways. Brussels sprouts for me are not very enjoyable, no matter what you do to them. It's a good question. Very good question, Josh. Oh, buddy. You and I are just gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Brussels sprouts for me, it's just I've tried them fried, I've tried them boiled, I've tried them breaded. I've tried them covered in everything. It's just that very bitter. What is the last four of my social security and my mother's maiden name? I will give you my whole social security number if you would like. That would be 8675309. And Jenny is my mother's name. What is my hands down favorite dessert of all time? You guys are going to laugh at this, but I was just talking about this today. It's kind of weird. They are chocolate and vanilla cookies. They are chocolate and vanilla coated cake cookies. I've only been able to find them in Florida, and my Kroger around here actually carried them for a little bit, but it was great. Who is your favorite X-Men? I bet it's Wolverine, and you are absolutely going to be wrong, sir. I am a Gambit fan. Ha! And I was highly pissed off when I found out Channing Tatum was going to play Gambit, because they actually found a good dude in the X-Men movie who played Gambit that I thought would do a great job. Anyway, that is my favorite X-Men. I will say that I do like Wolverine. So, yes, Wolverine is not my... People say Wolverine just because he's relatively new and he's like one of the only one... and hell, even people would say Deadpool, because Deadpool does join the X-Men, but we won't get into that. Anyway. I'm gonna have to agree with that. I was not pleased when they said Channing Tatum was going to play Gambit. Don't get me wrong. He's a good-looking dude. Unfortunately, I don't think he's a great actor. I hate to say that. I do not think Channing Tatum is a great actor. Is he good to look at? Yeah, but his acting skills are about that of a Cabbage or a rutabaga. Oh, I mean he did justice to Magic Mike. I mean, it wasn't much acting going on in there. But yeah, he is not a very good, and I've watched a lot of his movies. I have. He's just very dry. Even though when he tries not to be, he tries to let his kind of attractiveness exude in acting. Yeah, okay, whatever. Somebody that I think would have done a much better Gambit, but I still don't think would be right for the part, would be Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's a very good looking man, and he's a very, very damn good actor. I just watched him in Capone. So he's good. He's a good actor. He looks very good, at least in my opinion. Next question. I like this. He's not Gambut. Kodiac's number one favorite movie. Number one favorite. That's hard. That is really hard because it changes. And I realize it changes kind of in which genre that I go for, and the older I get. That's a good question. What is my favorite movie? I'll think about that one. Who would be a guy on your freebie 5 list? Well, first off, I'm concerned about that question. Freebie 5, like that I would let my other half be free with, or somebody I would be free with. Let's clarify that statement. What is Yorkshire pudding? I'm not gonna. A man crush. Oh, man crush for me. I'm all right with this. I'm very much Shamar Moore. I just off the top of my head, he'd be my first pick. Shamar Moore. That's a good looking dude. That's a man's man right there. Yeah, Shamar Moore, hands down. The funny thing is, like, who would be my free pass for a woman? You guys would never expect this. I've had an obsession or an infatuation with Sarah Evans ever since she came on the country music scene. I was like, oh, that lady's hot. So, yes, Sarah Evans would be my go-to on the freebie side, the female side. Let's go back to favorite picture. The one that comes to the top of my head, just because I was a kid and it fascinated the shit out of me, was the Indiana Jones. Who is your best character in Star Wars? I'm looking up, sir. I might have missed it. I apologize. I made one. Looking. Ignored. Hashtag. So I'm getting close. I do apologize. I don't mean to. I didn't. Oh, yours. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, hypothetical scenario. UN suffers a terrorist attack during a meeting. Trump, Putin, and that guy. Wow. That are taking prisoners. The terrorists are threatening to burn them alive if their demands are not fulfilled. Among the demands is a ransom of $10 billion. Who would you convince people to contribute in the way of donating cans of gas, matches, and lighters? Oh, I thought you were going to give me an easier question. I'd say burn them all. Honestly, I don't know. Trump and Putin, I don't know too much about Bolsonaro, so I can't really make an honest opinion on that. But I would ask if I could really assist. I guess would be the best way to put it. So go back to Josh. What is your best Star Wars character? See, I'm the oddball guy. I really do. I like the guys that really didn't have a mainstay. I'm a Boba Fett fan. I am 100% a Boba Fett fan. For whatever reason, he just stuck with me. I was just fascinated as a kid by Boba Fett. Had very little screen time. In fact, I think he was one of the major characters that had the most and limited amount of screen time and the minimal amount of spoken words on screen. So that would be Boba Fett, hands down. When you started streaming, let me close this. It's making the background bright. I'm sorry. I'm tired of looking over here. I got it right here. When you started streaming, did you ever think you'd have less than 400 followers and double-digit viewers most nights? More than 400 followers and no. More than... I can honestly say no. I never had an expectation of it ever having more than 400 followers and double-digit viewers most nights. Because when I first got into it, I was very naive about the whole streaming process. So for me, that never crossed my mind. Now, I will say the way that people presented streaming to me, it was the idea there that you could just instantly turn the camera on and boom, there's people watching you. Yes, I will say that I did believe that was an actual event that could happen. But no, did I go into it thinking that? Absolutely not. How convinced are you that Elon Musk is real life evil villain in disguise? Well, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, Momo, because it's he's a genius. He's an evil genius, and you know every movie has to have that brilliant guy. The brilliant guy is always the bad guy. So Yes. He is an evil villain in disguise. Wow, my overlay's picking it up faster than my actual Twitch chat is. That's crazy. Guys, you guys, this is entertaining. What else you guys got? I like this. Also, to answer Josh's question from earlier too, there was another movie that really stood out for me as a kid, and a lot of people say like E.T. or something like that, but no, it was what the hell was it? It had Richard Dreyfuss in it. Give me a second. Close Encounters. Close Encounters is a very, very unique movie for me. 3 wishes. Can't wish for love, life, or more wishes. Go. That's pretty easy. My first wish would be to. This is gonna sound contrived, but I truly believe this. I wish that the world would be a more understanding place. That would be my first wish. What am I? Oh, somebody messaged me. Sorry, guys. So yes, first wish. I wish the world would be a much better place, a better understanding place. A lot of people say, "Well, why don't you wish for?" I'll use an overall statement. Why don't you wish for all disease and death to go away? There's an I think way too much into stuff like this, because I believe that if I wished for disease to go away, then there's a counterbalance. There's a give and take. If we stop getting sick and we stop dying, the world becomes overpopulated, or something else is going to happen. Because there is a balance in nature that does happen, whether or not people believe it or not. We always course correct. Nature always course corrects. So for me, I would want to better people's lives, but I wouldn't want to alter the natural course of things. So bettering people's lives is my first wish, for this world to become a more understanding place. I would wish for, and this is where I think too much into this. My mind goes to, eradicating the poor, and what I mean by that is bringing them up to their poverty level up. But once again, I believe that we would course correct, and that just means the new median, the new non-poors become the poor again, if that makes sense. I wouldn't ask for more money. I wouldn't ask for wealth. I wouldn't ask for cars, crap like that. I know one. I wish personally I knew if there was aliens. That would be an interesting one. I know it's a little weird for that to be a wish, but I wish to know for a fact 100% if there were aliens. And I think the next wish that I would have is that I would wish that, and this is a hard one, but I'm willing to take the gamble on it. I wish there'd be no more war, to be honest. And I know that kind of goes against my first rule, that you alter things, because we self-correct. We always course correct. But I'm willing to take a gamble on the whole war one. So that would be my 3. More understanding place, to know for 100% sure if there were aliens out there, and to eradicate war. So that would be that. Have you ever watched Kingsman Secret Service movies? Yes, I have. All 3 of them. Apparently the princess likes it in the butt, by the way. So I'm going, make sure I don't miss anybody. 3 wishes. Have you ever, yep, got that one. I would wish that everyone had universal translators. That's a very good one too. Wow. That's something I kind of wore with a pillow fight. Not quite sure what you're asking there, Kat, but sure. Remember the movie Elizabeth Hurley where she plays the devil? Yes, and gives the dude wishes, and That's all they always. That's correct, and I really believe that. That's kind of why I went the way that I did. I always believe we're going to course correct. So anything that you take away, you're going to get back threefold. Poverty will never be abolished. That is, we've always had classes in society, sir. That's absolutely correct. No matter what you do, we are always going to segregate and compartmentalize different economic living standards. So that is correct. I need to what the shit over. Do you prefer tea or coffee or hot chocolate? Pick one of the three. That's actually a very, very easy one for me. Coffee. I am a coffee man. I used to not be a coffee until I was overseas in the military, and for whatever reason, I just started drinking coffee at the ripe old age of about 30, and haven't looked back. So coffee. Tea, I'm not a big tea fan. For me, tea is one of those situations where I have to sweeten it a lot. Yes, that is a very true statement. If you earn over 30K a year, you are in the 1%. That is true. I also, to kind of go back on the three wishes, I wish people would be more giving of themselves. And what I mean by that is it kind of goes along the whole idea of understanding. So that would, we become a society of just being very selfish, very instant, very needy, in my opinion. I try my best to really acknowledge that and work against it per se. If you had to recast one of the Avengers in MCU, why would you recast Captain Marvel? I smell a running theme here. Would I recast Captain Marvel though? I can tell you this: the Captain Marvel character, the MCU did not do justice. Just so you know, Captain Marvel actually could have, based on the comic books, literally destroyed Thanos. You prefer Manchester United or Liverpool Football Club? I'm going to go with yes. Can honestly say that I've never watched a match of either. I know, I'm sad. I'm sorry. Feels bad. Feels real bad. Next question. You guys are actually, this is kind of, I like this. I enjoy this. We're having a good conversation. I'm just looking back to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't understand that question, but maybe. Sad, kind of wonky, sideways question mark facey. Laverne or Shirley? In in what aspect? What did oh Jesus, no. In what aspect of Laverne and Shirley? Who would I work with? Who would I, what? What about Laverne and Shirley? I'm probably gonna surprise you with the answer. So, off the top of my head, just when I hear the names Laverne and Shirley, pick one. No pretense, nothing. Squiggy. There you have it. Squiggy. I'm going Squiggy. Oh, people are probably jumping in on the stream. Well, this ain't pizza. I thought this guy was going to talk about pizza. We're talking about everything. Everything. Miss Charlotte, I got a question for you. When you started streaming, did you expect the streamers just to come to you? Or did you expect to go to the streamers? Herman? Herman. What's your most hated pizza? Anything that has anchovies. What was the father's name on Leave It to Beaver? God, I know this. Because there's Eddie Haskell. I don't remember. Dad. Yeah, we're going with Dad. Computer says no. That is not what the fox said. If you want fish, eat fish. If you want pizza, eat pizza. That's my sentiment exactly. And I also have another in this. Oh my God. So you guys got me going on this one. Look, don't go to a steakhouse for pasta. Do not go to a steakhouse for pasta. That's like going to a seafood place for pizza. That's my rant. I'm sorry. I don't remember what it was. Are you going to change your title of your stream? This one? No, it's already out there. Let people figure it out. So I got a question for you, Miss Charlotte. Do you think it's easier for female streamers to get viewers than it is for male streamers? So I don't know what Caesar is. That a pasta place? Because if it is, I got serious concerns. Seafood pizza. I mean, there is that seafood pizza. Yes. I've also been to the steakhouse in Chicago where the gangsters used to have a back door from. So that's always fun. I'd say it depends on content, camera, and production. Okay. I'm going to say okay. Because the girl that's selling the bathwater doesn't have a good content. Just saying. Do you believe in zombies? Yes, but I don't believe in the zombies that you see running around on television, i.e., The Walking Dead. In fact, if you guys look, there is a. Let me see if I can find it. There is a movie you guys really need to watch because this actually, what I mean by actually, the premise of the movie is factual. What they did is they've over-dramatized it. There's a movie out called The Serpent and the Rainbow. And that is typically the type of zombie that I believe in. There are situations and there are medicines out there, if given in the right dose, that can make somebody appear to be dead. If that's what we're talking about. The zombies eating brains? No, I do not. What is the first rule of zombie apocalypse? Cardio. Charlotte, play Let's Dance or something. Get some views. Haha, I roll. Run, not roll. Yes. That is the first rule of the zombie apocalypse. Cardio, run. I don't understand this conversation. My God, I understand that. Yeah, I get it. True. It doesn't. Oh, Lord. Okay. You have to be the fastest. You just got to be fast. Yes. You do not have to be the fastest. You just got to be faster than the slowest guy. That is true. Absolutely true. So pizza, white crust or wheat? You know what? I'm down for either. I don't have a preference. The only thing that I will not eat, or I've tried to eat and I'm not a fan of, is cauliflower. The cauliflower crust. What happens if it's a girl? If what happens if what's a girl? Oh, running faster than the fastest guy? Well, I mean, if she's Jackie Joyner Kersey, I'm screwed. I know that's an Olympic reference that most of you won't get, but look her up. Or FloJo. You guys might know that one, which is a very, very bad name. I'm going to admit that right now. Yes, FloJo. It's a bad name, just so you know. I'm going to have to... Momo's on the right track. There is a scene in the Walking Dead where one of the guys comes back after two of them go out. And let's just say there's a reason why the other guy didn't come back. That is true. Usain Bolt, you might have some problems. What other questions we got? Let's wrap this. We'll wrap this up in about 15 minutes. Do 2.5 hours of Q&A. I like this, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This has actually been a fun stream. It's stuff like that, and guys, when I say this, it's stuff like this that I really enjoy. I got 12 people. We're asking questions. We're having fun, and this is what I mean. This is what I mean by a community. Two guys go out. One comes back. Why didn't he come back? I don't want to share my pizza. That's pretty much why. Can we do a Q&A Sunday stream? We sure can. You guys bring the questions. I will bring the answers. Next Sunday, or might be, I will do my unboxing, unveiling first thing. We can go right into Q&A. It doesn't matter to me. I am okay with that. Oh, speaking of Q&A, this Wednesday we do have, they are scheduled and the connection is going to be good. They're going to be trying to stream from one of their investigation sites. We do have the Bearded Paranormalists, the paranormal investigators will be here on Wednesday. Stream time is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They are going to be available for Q&A. We are going to kind of do what we did before. They're going to just talk a little bit about them. They're going to present some pictures to give you guys a little idea and make your own judgments. And then you can Q&A them like we did. Do you know anything about the British culture? Tea and crumpets. Tea and crumpets, sir. Never show your emotions. That's a little difficult for me. I'm one of those teddy bears. I'm very much a Scorpio when it comes to aspects like that. I really do wear my heart on my sleeve. So in 2 words, it's all there. Yes. She is in Shire something. Goldshire? Or Gandalf Shire and Frodo. She knows Frodo. Is that what we're saying? I'm alright with that. You keep your secrets, mage. So the still frame of that when Frodo says that to Gandalf, I'm gonna have to say that's not right. Oh no. What do we got, guys? You want the Q&A? Let's get to the Q's so I can do the A's. Wait a minute. Let's get to the questions so I can provide the answers. Have you ever watched The Big Bang Theory or Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yes to both. I liked both. I was never a big fan of either, but I have watched them both. I was completely fascinated by The Lord of the Rings when it first came out. I can honestly say, the prequels I was highly even though it was Peter Jackson that did them, I was highly disappointed in. Have you ever seen my stapler? I do believe it is in your office, where I would. I'm going to need you to go back to work, okay? Why do you still work here? Okay. Staplers and bad, okay? I need you to start answering some questions, okay? Favorite gaming system ever. Atari. Favorite game from that system, Jungle Hunt. Love Jungle Hunt. A little bit before your time, it's okay. I would also say one of the other gaming systems was the Upright, the actual arcade game Spy Hunter. That's Zelda. Ask everybody else your age what their favorite game is, and it's Zelda. Pong. Yes. Bing, bing, bing. And I will say I did play Zelda. I played the original Zelda, and I think I played the one after that. I do like Zelda. Zelda for me was one of the, I wouldn't say first MMO RPGs, but it was one of the first RPG games that I did play. Yes, I would agree with you. That's very, very, very true statement, Miss Charlotte. I also liked how the right side scrollers moved away from that in some of the Super Mario Brothers games where you just wasn't running to the right. You could run right, you could run back, you could actually go over the screen stuff. Yeah, it was cool. Would you like to see a live music video from Brazilian TV this afternoon? Would I like to see a live music video from a Brazilian TV this afternoon? It's a TV clip, so it should not have DRM issues. I'm down. I think Brazil is a beautiful country. I think the culture over there. I've known a few traditional Brazilian women. I don't mean that way, but yes. I'm going to head to. Oh, yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the Q&A, sir. As always, it's a pleasure. Stop back and see us. Remember, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Bearded Paranormalist. I'm going to say that again. The Bearded Paranormalist will be on air, live in studio. It won't be in studio, but they will be here with us. So, all right, let me check this out. All right. What are they selling something? I don't have my headphones on, so Jesus. You should have told me that before I got it set up. Oh, not have my headphones on. That's all right. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try. Jesus Christ. Let me put my headphones on for this because this is. Oh. Let me see if I can. All right, I gotta get rid of this. Oh, brother, that's I'm gonna try to get this on here. I don't even know what was happening, but I'm like, something's not right. You know what? I think I can do it. Just a second. Oh, good lord. Not that one. I don't want, not that one. Jeez. Wrong window, dummy. Sorry. Yes. Let me see, where is it? There it is. All right. this is it. We're gonna. Oh my god, that's loud. Just wait for it. Huh? What? I don't know what's going on. And I don't think they do either. Yeah, that's something. Miss Charlotte, yes, I see you. What is up? Kodiac. I like it. Can't forget the sax man. he goes back. He goes, oh, let me grab my shit. And the one guy's like running right. It looks like he wants to pick up the camera and he's like, oh, wait a minute. I better just keep going. So the TV crew asked for police protection. Oh. Okay, because that works. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Crazy. I just can't sleep. Yeah, woof. Rough, guys. Rough. Oh, all right, guys. So I'm gonna. We've been at this 2.5 hours. This has been great. I thank you guys. I truly appreciate it. Momo, I'm gonna work on my background stuff. I truly appreciate your feedback and your input. I know I don't want to bore the crap out of people with the same stuff over and over and over. What is the second scariest animal on the Brazilian jungle? I have no idea. The headset's on. Yes, it is. Oh, here we go. Oh, good lord. Cat, you need to ask questions, my friend. It's a Q&A session. Let me see what we got. Oh, do I want to see this? Oh my god. Oh, don't post that. Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh, I don't like you right now. Just wait. When I can start clipping your crap, I'm going to, because you did something the other day and I couldn't figure out how to clip it. Oh my god, that was bad. Oh, my eyes are watering. Oh, my face. Oh. But you has none. You can, like, how am I doing? That would be a first question. Oh, yes. Oh, it was rough. Do you know which one is the most dangerous? I'm going to say Brazilian woman. I've known a few, and they get mad. Oh, guys. Thank you. Whew. I don't know what that is. Kanduri? Kanduru. It's an Amazon fish about 1 inch long. That's not the only thing that's dangerous at 1 inches. I said it. I did. Google it while I'm online. All right, we're Googling. This will be the last thing I Google, guys. Because, Jesus Christ. Candieri. Oop, if I can spell it. It looks like a tadpole. Looks like a little minnow you fish with. So I Google it, and oh my God, it says removing a candieri from a man's penis. It looks like it would fit. Oh my gosh. It is. It looks like a little minnow. Wow. Wow. Apparently it did. It definitely did. It's attracted to urine. That's great. No. No thanks. No. No. Oh my God. You know, that feels like it should be like a scary movie. Because it's Ah! All right, guys, I'm shutting this thing down. I appreciate it, man. You guys have been great. It's been a good. What's going on? Oh, we've been at this 2.5 hours. I can't say thank you enough, guys. One of my wish. Let's make this world a better place. I think we have the ability to start. We may not change everything, but we can start changing. It's definitely on us to start that movement, and I believe that movement really truly does need to start now. So take care of yourself, take care of one another. I can't even talk. You guys got me laughing so hard. Jesus. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, be kind. I think that's the most important. That's my message for this week, is just be kind, not only to yourself but to everybody. I think if we can get that simple fact put back in mainstream everyday lives for everybody, this world's going to be a much better place. So from me to you, the Kodiac from Studio K, I will see you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Bearded Paranormalist will be here, foregoing any misadventures with the internets. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you once again. Appreciate it, guys. If you like my stuff, if you like my stream, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. That's the only thing I really appreciate, is if you guys hit the follow. You don't have to, you don't have to donate. You don't have to cheer. You don't have to subscribe. It's just nice having you guys here and, doing this right here. Later, Hosen, good night, madam. Good night. Do not go. I'm looking at. Do not go softly into that. Good night. Do not. It's bad mojo. All right, guys. See you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, you guys give these guys some good questions. Think of some good stuff. And